Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into episode 6 of Us the series. The episode kicked off when everyone realized that Natch was missing. Panic spread among them, and they decided to split up to search for her. Pam and Rack, feeling both anxious and scared, went to look for Natch together. As they searched, they noticed a group of people gathered nearby. Curious, they walked over to ask if anyone had seen Natch. However, when they arrived, both Rack and Pam were completely shocked. Standing before them was Kem, Rack's father. At that moment, Pam stared at Kem with deep resentment, unable to look away. However, Kem didn't recognize Pam because she had changed her appearance, now sporting short hair. Pam, on the other hand, remembered Kem all too well. He had wronged her family in the past, and she had never forgotten. The way she looked at him was filled with emotions, as if she had held a grudge against him for a long time. Sensing something strange, Kem became curious and asked, "Why are you looking at me like that? Have we met before?" Pam recalls the past and thinks to herself, he really doesn't remember her, does he? This is the man responsible for her parents' deaths. Pam stays silent, unable to answer. Seeing Pam's reaction, Rack, who is also curious, turns to her father and asks, "What are you doing here?" Still upset that his daughter refuses to obey him, Kem responds, "How long are you going to keep talking to me like this?" Rack, however, doesn't want to see him. To her, he is the reason she had to leave home. Kem wants Rack to return, but she refuses. She still can't forgive or accept what her father has done. Meanwhile, Ek and Pim finally finds Natcha and brings her back to Pam and Rack. The two are relieved that Natcha has returned, as she had previously run off to see her lover. Pam, who had been holding onto Natcha's phone, returns it to her before taking Rack out for a walk. The two sit together on a log, alone, and talk about their relationship. However, Rack, feeling guilty towards her brother Covey, hesitantly asks Pam, "Don't you think what we're doing is wrong?" Pam meets her gaze and says softly, "I don't think so. You are a beautiful thing that came into my life. I love you, Rack." Hearing Pam's words eases Rack's worries. She finally decides to be with Pam. Pam expresses her love by embracing Rack tightly, wanting her to feel just how sincere her feelings are. That night, Rack plays the guitar and sings for Pam. Pam watched Rack with a gentle smile, her eyes glowing with quiet happiness. Rack, feeling shy under Pam's gaze, lowered her eyes. But then, as if drawn by an invisible force, she lifted her gaze and smiled back, her heart fluttering in response. Meanwhile, Nene is determined to destroy Kem's family and is focused on her plan. When she learns that Pam has fallen for Rack, she realizes that Pam might not be able to carry out the mission. So, she decides to take matters into her own hands. Pretending to be a patient, she seeks advice from Orn, Kem's wife, who is a doctor. When Orn looks at Nene's medical records, she notices a familiar name. Surprised, she remarks, "What a coincidence, Miss Lalana." Hearing her full name, Nene pretends to be casual and replies, "Doctor, calling me that feels so distant. You can just call me Nene." Nene looks at Orn with a mysterious expression. Orn, unaware of Nene's true intentions, believes she is there for mental health treatment. In reality, Nene is seeking revenge, planning to destroy the family Orn has spent her whole life protecting. When Nene returned home, she coincidentally ran into Oat in front of the hospital. Ever flirtatious, Oat tried to charm her, saying, "Miss Nene, you're quite interesting." However, Nene disliked Oat's approach and could immediately see through her intentions. She ignored Oat, choosing instead to focus on her revenge against Kem's family. What she didn't realize was that Oat, despite her flirtatious nature, was highly observant and sensed that Nene was hiding something. Meanwhile, Pam walks Rack back to her room. When they are alone, they try to talk about their relationship. Pam wants to express her love for Rack more openly, but when she sees that Rack is still hesitant, she gently asks, "If you think our feelings for each other are wrong and want to end them, I will accept that." Rack stays silent. Deep down, she can't deny her own feelings, her heart longs for Pam. Unable to hold back, she finally gives in. Pam gazes into Rack's eyes, leaning in as if she wants to kiss her again. The closeness makes Dokrak's heart race. She tries to resist, but she can't. The hidden desire between them is too strong. Pam kisses Dokrak. Her lips are unbelievably soft and sweet. After fully embracing their love, Pam returns home to see Grandma, feeling completely happy. She brings back a glass of water that Dokrak gave her as a keepsake. Meanwhile, Nene is eager to see if Pam is following through with their plan to destroy Dokrak's family. When she looks at Pam's face, she immediately knows the answer. "Don't tell me, Pam," Nene says. "You didn't actually go through with it, did you?" Pam admits that she has fallen in love with Dokrak, and they are now in a relationship. This disappoints Nene, who feels betrayed. Pam was supposed to help take down the family they saw as their enemies, but instead, she gave in to love. Still, Nene doesn't give up. She tries to convince Pam to stick to their original plan, despite knowing that Pam doesn't want to hurt Dokrak. Pam starts spending more time with Dokrak, and their bond deepens. They are always together, growing closer each day, filling each other's hearts with love. Their love is so strong that they can't stand to be apart. Eventually, they fully give in to their feelings for each other. Pam tells Dokrak, "I've made my decision. I won't lie to myself anymore. I love you, just like I love watermelon. I want to spend my life with you." As she speaks, Pam playfully feeds Dokrak a piece of watermelon by placing it in her mouth and passing it to her, almost like a kiss. Pam is unexpectedly romantic, making Dokrak blush uncontrollably. Wanting to do something special for Pam in return, Dokrak trims and paints Pam's nails. Pam is touched and gently kisses Dokrak's hair. When Dokrak finishes, she asks, "Do you like it?" Pam playfully shakes her head, teasing her. "Not quite," she jokes. Dokrak pouts and insists, "It's beautiful." They both burst into laughter, enjoying every moment together. Pam, unable to resist, leans in for another kiss. Dokrak holds Pam's delicate hand, feeling that having someone who truly loves her by her side is the best thing in the world. Though they are keeping their relationship a secret, Pam always finds ways to express her love. One day, Pam and Dokrak walk hand in hand, carrying a bag of sweets. But even the sweets aren't as sweet as Pam's love for Dokrak. Pam suddenly kisses Dokrak's hand, and Dokrak, not wanting to be outdone, sneaks a kiss on Pam's cheek, catching her off guard. Pam blushes but is secretly happy that Dokrak is being so affectionate. However, their secret doesn't go unnoticed. Kavi sees them together, looking happier than he ever imagined, something he never once felt when Pam was with him. In that moment, the truth hits him like a wave: Pam and Dokrak are in love. The realization tears him apart, a sharp pain settling deep in his chest as his heart breaks. What will happen next? See you in the next episode.